game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Red Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run and go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you...
Turning it on! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Heaves it deep. He's got it on the outside. He's loose down the left side, and he ran away. Defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gets the back moving. On the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Handoff to the lone back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Morton. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's locked. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Got it in the middle. It's locked. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Dropping back, it's Morton. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Research Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Locke. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Right on the money. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds a little space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pauly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Morton. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quarterback adapted. Fires to the tight end. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the...
Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Pauly. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got a step and just dusted the field. And they get the score after just a scintillating catch and run by the wide receiver.
Man, it's more about run than catch. Look at that guy, so dynamic with the ball in his hands. Get it to him quick. Nice play call, nice throw. But then he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, making the big play. What a dynamic playmaker.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 38 to Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here come the Irish back on offense. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Here comes the offense on second down. Tight end now in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The RPO, it's complete. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to